The Hornets are very lucky if the weather holds out.
Yeah, I bet those folks out in Sacramento are checking the weather forecast these days.
I bet they are every day.
Yeah, you bet. Crunch time is fast approaching for Rocky Hager's North Dakota State Bison. Saturday's playoff clash with Cal State Sacramento will mark the 9th time in 12 years the Bison have hosted a postseason football game. But it's Hager's first opportunity to advance to a national championship game as a head coach. Roger Degerman charts the progress of the second-year coach and looks at his team's chances of returning to Alabama.
After an up-and-down rookie campaign as head coach, this year's record-perfect season has been awfully gratifying for Rocky Hager. But he says the credit for the Herd's success should go to the Herd.
Rocky Hager really hasn't done that much. It's the players that have done things. We tell our players that they need to listen to us as if everything we're saying means a total difference in the ball game, but they have to go out and play as if their personal performance is the biggest difference in the ball game. And we've been blessed with people that understand what that means, and consequently, we give all the credit to the players.
The Bison hope this year's success story won't end Saturday against a dangerous Cal State Sacramento club. Everyone's buzzing about the Hornets' offense, which rolled up 691 yards of total offense last weekend. They sting you by air or ground equally as well, which makes preparing a defensive game plan very difficult.
Their wing tee style of team, trap, sweep, so they're different than anything we've seen, so it's a big test. Our guys up front got to take a look at totally different blocking schemes.
While much of the attention is being focused on the Hornets' offense, their defense is not to be taken lightly either.
They're big. They're just as big as we are, you know, in some possessions. They're big, and they play really well. They're very disciplined. They don't do too many things wrong. The linebackers flow excellent, so we're going to have to be on our horse to get to them. And they look really physical.
Winning a trip to Florence for another shot at a national championship isn't the only thing motivating the Bison, especially the seniors who face the prospects of playing their last game at Dakota Field.
It means a lot to me, and it means a lot to the rest of the team, you know, to be able to play one more game and maybe be a national championship game if things work out the way we planned for them to.
Roger Degerman, KX4 Sports.
The Hornets are due to arrive in Fargo tomorrow morning. They plan to hold a light workout out at Dakota Field around 1:30. Well, if you caught last night's Concordia-Moorhead State basketball game, you know the Cobbers pulled out a real thriller. But there was a game at Vanderbilt that even topped that one for last-second suspense. Now, Vandy had the ball at their own end, tied at 62-all with 13th-ranked Louisville. Watch guard Barry Goheen put one up from 45 feet out at the buzzer, and it's nothing but Drano. We slow it down one more time as Vanderbilt hands Louisville a heartbreaking loss, the final 65-62. Well, a number of Moorhead High state champion volleyball players will trade in those uniforms for basketball garb tonight as the Spuds open up the season by hosting a 4-team, 2-day invitational tournament. Tonight's matchups have Perham and Glendon Felton at 7 o'clock. Then at 9, it's the Cowboys of Breckenridge against Moorhead. Losers play tomorrow at 7, winners at 9 o'clock. The prep hockey season is underway, and the South Bruins are anxious to erase some bad memories from last year. Bismarck knocked the Bruins out of a state tournament berth last February. But this season, Jeff Lindquist appears to be loaded with talent. Dennis Silva has a preview.
After missing the postseason last year, the Fargo South Bruins are going into the 1988-89 campaign with a vengeance.
Everyone wants to let everyone know, around the state that, we don't just lay down and die. We're going to come back. We're going to go to the state championship this year.
Our goal is state championship, and that's what we're working for. I don't think if we do everything we're supposed to do, I think we can get it.
The Bruins ended the year 8-11-2, with most of their losses coming as a result of an ineffective offense. But this year, the Bruins plan on putting the puck in the net.
I think this year we got a lot better chance for scoring. We got a lot more shooters, more leadership, more seniors. We're a lot more confident than we were last year. We had a lot of problems offense. We played good defense, but we just didn't have the offense that we have this year.
If there's pressure on this club to do better than last year, you sure couldn't tell it.
I always put pressure on myself. That's not any problem with that. I mean, I think we should win every game, and so, but that doesn't ever happen usually. So, I expect to win every game, but obviously, we're going to take some losses. We're going to learn some lessons. And as long as we're learning from those lessons, and by tournament time, we should be ready.
Dennis Silva, KX4 Sports.
Somehow the North Stars have put together 3 wins in a row, so why stop now? Minnesota goes after number 4 tonight as they will face the Bruins in Boston. After that, it's on to Hartford Saturday and St. Louis next Tuesday. So we'll see if their magic can continue on the road. We'll have highlights tonight at 10. The West Fargo Packers are still without a football coach and apparently won't have one for some time. You know that Bob Monty resigned several weeks ago, but plans to stay on as a teacher. So the school is now looking for a teacher/coach. Athletic Director Don Hobart says the position won't officially be open until April 1st, but in the meantime, the Packers have received 4 formal applications and another 15 informal ones. So they're taking their time and doing it right, I guess.
Okay, thanks a lot, Tom.
Meet a person who spends her day caring for homeless animals, trying to preserve life, and making them as comfortable as possible. A Day in the Life visits the Grand Forks Humane Society, tonight on KX4 News at 10.
So did you see any goosebumps on that guy skiing?
Oh, boy, I would have been cold. I know that.
Thanks for joining us. We'll be back at 10.